I wish I had a seat that I could say was a favorite seat in the stadium. I spend most of my time up in the suites that we have for Alumni Association. But most of my time during the game is walking around, meeting other people, stopping at different suites and visiting with folks and things of that sort. So I don't really have a specific seat in the stadium that is considered a favorite. But what I've heard from people is that every seat in Ohio Stadium, especially since it's been renovated, is a good seat. Certainly our seats for our visiting fans, such as Southern Cal or Navy, were certainly much better than the seats that Southern Cal gave us a year ago, because I hear those seats were pretty doggone horrible. But we treat our fans a little bit better and give them real good seats, because there's no seats in Ohio Stadium that's a bad seat. Saw some of the game, but not a whole lot of it. But I saw the game afterwards. I certainly ended up being very disappointing when you consider the fact that we controlled the game, the whole game, and had the lead pretty much the whole game. To lose at the very end was disappointing, as I know it was very disappointing for our fans as well as our team. But the fact of the matter is, when you look at our team, we've got a good football team. And if our defense can play like that all year long, I think you will see us in California playing in the Rose Bowl, either for a national championship or the Rose Bowl Classic. So I'm happy with, not happy with the outcome of that football game, but very happy with the way I saw that defense play football. Oh man, linebackers. I've come across a lot of great linebackers. The ones that I remember mostly, though, would be from my professional days. First of all, would be a guy by the name of Jack Lambert at Pittsburgh. I mean, he was an awesome linebacker, Pro Football Hall of Famer, and he just was a great guy that would always be in the right place to make the tackle. And the guy that kind of really introduced me to NFL football was a guy by the name of Robert Brazile, who played for the Houston Oilers. He played an outside linebacker. And he really introduced me to the NFL, because my assignment on a passing play was to always block Robert Brazile. Robert Brazile was about 6'4" tall, weighed about 240, 245 pounds. And the coaches used to always tell you that, they don't want you cutting guys. They want you to stay in their face and block them. So the first time I did that, I was successful. Second time I did it, I was successful. But the third time, I think he realized that, hey, this guy's not going to cut me, so I'm going to run right over him. And he did that. He ran right over me. So the fourth time, I had to do what coaches didn't want me to do. Bing! And you see, when you cut their legs out from under them, it kind of makes them think when they rush. Well, I made up in my mind at that time that I was going to keep him guessing. And the guy that probably hit me the hardest as a linebacker was Hollywood Henderson of the Dallas Cowboys. I was on a swing pass. I was a release route. The first time he did it, I made a move and I got past Hollywood Henderson. Well, the next time that he threw the ball to me as a release man, he kind of hung it up there a little bit. And as soon as I caught the ball, it was like a freight train had run over me. And it was Hollywood Henderson hitting me. He got the best of me. As a matter of fact, when I read his book, he talked about that hit. And he said, boy, I hit Archie Griffin so hard, I knocked both of those Heisman trophies off of his shelf. But those are some great linebackers, some great names, and I enjoyed playing against them because, people always would think that I was too small to play against guys like that, but I think I held my own pretty doggone well in the NFL as well as college football. So it was always fun playing against guys like that. But those are great names, great linebackers who did great jobs for their teams.